Hi. So today I'm going to talk to you about the 23rd of March. At 5 a.m. Universal Time, the Moon is going to align with Uranus here at about 28 degrees in Taurus. So as you can see, there are no aspects involving those two here. So they are free to act as they wish. Well, Uranus represents change. So what has to change will change. That's it. No questions asked. That's life. I mean by that, well, you may have a choice on that day and time, or around that time. That time is universal time, so wherever you are on the planet Earth, you may need to adjust this time to your local time so that you know when this is going to happen. It's going to last for some hours, maybe 3 to 4 hours before, when the Moon is at about 2 degrees away from Uranus, and then the time that it will take the Moon to change sign and transit through Gemini, which will occur at about, 9 a.m., around 9 a.m. Universal Time. So 4 hours before, 4 hours after, the energy of the Moon is going to be quite strong. So it's going to motivate change. It's like the change is necessary. So it has to happen. The question is, how do you want that change to happen? Do you want it to happen against your will? That means not really achieving satisfaction through the change that may be imposed on you by the situations, circumstances, whatever they are. We need to be prepared for a change. You see how the world is going at the moment. It's not really, it's not really motivating. It's even scary. So we need to learn to adapt. Taurus, where this conjunction is occurring, represents anything to do with food. So the food of life, which is not just what you eat, of course. It's what you, derive from what life is, which, of course, provides for your needs in general. So that is money and what you can do with your money on a daily basis, and what you earn, earning your bread. And then it's also anything to do with the pleasures of life, the good things of life. That's where perhaps we may need to change. And the change will be, provoked by what happens around us and within us. But what happens within us is very often in a reaction for what happens around. So there will be a few options that you may be able to choose from. Going left or right, or going straight, or going back, change of direction. That's what it indicates. And this conjunction occurs in between the position of Venus, approximately, and Jupiter. And when actually the Moon reached Venus and created that alignment or conjunction with it, I made a video about this, so watch it if you want to. may be useful because at the time I said that Jupiter being in discordance with Venus and with Chiron actually could trigger an excessive need for whatever Venus represents. And Venus represents the good things of life. It is the goddess of love and so on. But because of Jupiter, it could trigger a need that is in excess of what we can afford or what we can handle. So the moon then continues on and goes through Taurus and eventually reaches Uranus. And that gives us the opportunity to change. We may have made a mistake a few days before, because I think that this conjunction occurred on the 20th of March or something like that. So 3 days after, we are confronted to what we have done. But there is not yet an official consequence to what we have done, what we have said, what we have, whatever, represented by Venus. And Chiron, because love can hurt, love can, make you feel ill, and ill in a good way sometimes, it's very exciting to be in love. But with Jupiter, it could be excessive, so it could be wrong. And when the moon reaches Uranus, it gives us the opportunity to reflect on that moment when Venus was met by the moon 3 days before that, and what we have done, what we have felt, and how we expressed what we were feeling may be taken into consideration very seriously to change the outcome, the possible outcome of what has been done on that particular day when the moon reached Venus. And if we change direction, we may very well completely annihilate the potential consequences represented by Jupiter, because it does represent what is official. So you make a mistake, it takes a bit of time before anyone, realizes, or yourself, that you've made a mistake. But if you've made a mistake and you know that you've made a mistake, you have about 3 days to think about it. And then on the 23rd of March, you change the manner in which you deal with that mistake or the direction that you've decided to take, making that mistake, and you don't make the mistake. So when the moon reaches Jupiter, which will occur about 3 days later, you are free, like you are out of any potential problem that may arise from the mistake made on or around the 20th of March. And Jupiter is in harmony with Mars, which is good because Mars represents Aries, where Venus is. So Mars gives you the opportunity, or indicates the potential, to act or react in a very good way, very good manner of reacting in front of what you have done or not done or would have had to do and so on. The mistake. We all make mistakes. But the problem is, do we recognize that we've made mistakes or not? Because if we don't, it may become a lot more complicated in the end. So when the moon reaches Jupiter, and of course I will make a video about that, it will have a double type of connotation. And that connotation, or that situation that will arise when the moon aligns with Jupiter, will greatly depend on what you do on the 23rd of March at or around 5 a.m., at least in the morning of the 23rd of March. Yeah, that's it. But you see that there is an inconjunct here with the black moon. And the black moon being in Sagittarius, the moon itself is going to reach a state of opposition with the black moon. And it is at 10 degrees, so it will take about 24 hours, which is a day, for the moon to reach that position of about 10 degrees in Gemini to make that opposition with the black moon. And that will, of course, create a certain type of situation and atmosphere, which I will develop and try to analyze for you in the next video that I'll put online on this channel. Perhaps not tomorrow because it's Sunday and I would like to rest and maybe do other things than astrology, although astrology is 24/7. Yeah, it's like drug addiction, but it's a good drug. Anyway, Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter is going to transit in Leo, and that will begin on the 30th of June, and it will last until the 27th of July 2027. On March 21, which is very soon. Today, what is today? Today is the 14th of March. So in just a week, Lucas is going to conduct a webinar about this transit of Jupiter in Leo. It's a very important transit because it will have a strong influence that we probably don't fathom. Unfortunately, most of us don't realize how strong Jupiter can be when it transits this sign, which is the sun's sign. So it's probably indicating that the summer in the northern hemisphere is going to be quite hot in many ways. So if you're interested to find out, discover, or obtain some useful information, just enroll in this webinar. There is a presentation video on this channel. Watch it, and if you're okay with the presentation and you feel that it can be useful and interesting to you, there is a link to enroll under the video in the segment where all those informations are indicated. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend, a nice Saturday or whatever is left of it, and a nice Sunday too. Bye for now. All the best. Take care of yourself and of those you love.